Hello guys, so just let me finish a couple of things I was doing. Just need to okay, that's about right here. All right, so the mic is good. So yeah, basically I was re-listening to the track. So that was the track. And then I have some melodic element that last week I didn't really know if I keep some or no. I have this kind of harp, which can be great like in the background and to bring tension. And then I have this lead, which is more like Drumcode-ish. And then I have other synth, like which are more kind of SFX synth, like donk and stuff like that. So yeah, maybe the idea was to build the arrangement from what I've got, and maybe I will add some element. There is some stuff I want to add, maybe some more synth SFX, like for the transition or that kind of stuff. That's what I want to add. But I'm thinking to start with the arrangement. And I'm thinking maybe not doing like I do usual, because usual I will do like, usually what I will do, I will create in session mode first, but I feel like to start in the arrangement, like to kind of record a bit everything, and then after I will okay. So now what I will do, that I have more or less my 16 bar. In OBS it's looking green. Here it's writing no data. Sorry, I don't speak German. I don't understand what does will get es dir Paul mean. Tritra. Okay, so yeah, what I was saying is what I'm gonna do is I have this. First I'm gonna put my sidechain like this. I'm just gonna make sure I remove the, and this I'm gonna duplicate one. Its arrangement a little bit, I'm gonna process a little bit different than I usually, because like I said that this kind of techno, it's more you have kind of follow a pattern, like a term of structure, and it's not like I don't know how to explain, but and so this I'm gonna put it there, and so obviously I'm gonna start like this. I'm good, thank you. Thanks, Matt. I'm very good, thank you. How are you? So obviously we're gonna start with the bass. I had two bass lines. I don't remember actually. I think how it sounds. So we could start the track this way. Actually, I haven't tried. Maybe in stereo. If I put this one in stereo, I didn't try. I don't remember exactly why I keep it, but I think it's gonna sound weird with the other one. It's gonna probably be some phase issue. Not bad actually. Let's try. I don't know why I didn't think about this before. Or maybe I tried and it was not sounding good. Actually, it's not that bad. I will see. Maybe sometimes there was an idea. I'm like, oh, okay, that's good. And then after listening a couple of times, I'm like, okay, no, actually was not good. So this is, and I don't even know why it's bass 2. It should be just bass 1 actually. It should be just bass. That's probably because I created another bass in the previous live stream and I didn't keep. So okay, so that I'm gonna group it. Just make sure everything goes to the bass group, yeah, and this needs to go to the same mix down. Okay, basically, yeah, there is a strong chance that the kick and the bass will play the whole track. Obviously, I can, for example, during the break, I will just remove it, but this way, like, it's always work. Okay, so I was thinking starting the track simple, classic, kind of like this for the first. For the first 16 bar maybe. And because obviously it's like a track is gonna be played by a DJ, so you can have a long intro, it's not a problem. And here maybe I'm just gonna I'm gonna get rid of the wait. First having just the open hat. So like I said, the arrangement is heavily inspired by a track from Leighton Giordani. Oh my god. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Let me check because I don't want. Yeah, Giordani actually. Yeah, and the track is System Majority. Yeah, that's the track from his last album, I think. And so I'm gonna try to follow this structure because I found it very interesting. The thing is, to be honest, like this week, I had a very big problem with arrangement where I was struggling a lot. I had always the impression to do the same arrangement, the same type of arrangement. And that happened when I was working on a track of mine. And so I decided to kind of start to analyze again other track because it's a great way to kind of get out of your basic way of doing things, because I was always doing the same thing and was annoying me. And I came to a point that, okay, I need to kind of try to do different things different. And so for this live stream, I say, okay, maybe we can follow the track from Leighton because it's quite a bit same vibe. He's starting basically just with the open hat. I will usually, if it was me, I would do the opposite. I always start with the closed hat and then bring the open hat. But here is great to change. Maybe start with the open hat and then after bring the closed hat. And I even have another hats loop here. that maybe I can use later. Actually, I will see. When is the rhythm review? Let me check, because I kind of was supposed to come soon and I kind of postponed it. Yeah, so I wanted to do in April, because basically the video is recorded already, and I'm keep pushing it because there is other video I wanna put it first. But yeah, for now I plan it in May, like 19 May, but I might move it before. Yeah, I might move it before. I will see. The thing is with my schedule, like I have already a lot of video scheduled and some video already are recorded and planned. Can you hear me, guys? Okay. Okay, should be back. We should be back. So it's annoying me. Every week I have problem with my connection. Yeah, okay. Okay, great. So yeah, I was question about the analog rhythm. Did it help my creativity? I create a couple of tracks. Some are gonna be released. Now, just keep in mind that it's not like because you're gonna get it that it's gonna solve problem. Like for them, what I mean by that is often, I mean at the beginning, I was believing that, oh, I need to get this machine to make great sound, and which is wrong. Basically, if you kind of struggle already in Ableton, it's not by buying the analog rhythm that's gonna solve your problem. Now it's a great machine. I don't regret that I bought it at all. There is two main way I use it. So either I'm gonna take it just by its own, a little bit like a groove box, and like for example, it's gonna be on my knees, and I'm gonna play with, and I'm gonna create a kind of a craft idea, or like I've done with the jam, it's like, and then I will turn it into a track. So for example, the two jam I've made, I put on the channel, one of them is gonna be released in June. The other way that I'm using it, because it can connect with Ableton super easily via USB, and usually I like, for example, to add some elements. Like for example, I will always add some hats or the ride. If I need to add a tom, I know that they are sounding great, and I can quickly shape something with it. So yeah, but then after, that's how I use it. Then after, I don't really use it as a live performance, like so. But yeah. Yeah, don't expect it to be something that's gonna completely change. Like like, okay, I'm gonna buy it and then I'm gonna start to make good music. It's not gonna happen. It's just like you're gonna appropriate yourself, and obviously it's gonna give you some creativity because it's new. Like the synth and jam are really nice and they are sounding different than what you can get in Ableton. But yeah, okay, let's go back. Actually, I'm gonna clip this period. So keep in mind, I'm gonna add some synth here and there. I still haven't figured out how and why, how and what, but yeah. Then I'm gonna do a break here. And yeah, what I wanna do, because basically I wanna actually introduce my app kind of harp here. Maybe the envelope is too strong. Yeah, something like this. Because then after we can have a break. Here where I wanted to introduce a vocal. Oh my god, my session is a mess. Usually I'm not that messy, but the thing is, yeah, it's a bit different how I've processed than usual. So I have some stuff I need to double check. Actually, I put out the track. I'm gonna use a drum rack because it's easier to pick up the one I want. It's from basically it's from an interview. It's a vocal from what is the name of TEDx or RedX? I don't remember exactly the name. Wait, I might have it still in my history somewhere. What's the name of it? Yeah, TEDx Talks. That's the name of it. And so
the Industrial Revolution, as you know.
I'm just gonna group it into a drum rack.
The Industrial Revolution, as you know, was the first time in which machines began to perform the functions that humans previously did. The Industrial was the first time in which machines began to perform the functions that humans previously did.
I wanted to go something like this. It's an interview basically about data and high A. Intelligence AI or IA. I never remember which one is in French, which one is in English.
Began to perform the functions that humans previously did. Machines began to perform the functions that humans previously did.
And so I don't know if it will be like the final vocal, but...
And now we have machines not performing manual functions that humans used to perform, but actually now providing low-level cognitive functions, which freed up people to take on bigger, more challenging problems than they had in the past.
Maybe.
But actually now providing low-level cognitive functions. Machines began to perform the functions that humans previously. But actually now providing low-level cognitive functions.
It's just chopped out.
But actually now providing most people don't realize, but 98% of the data that exists in the world today was created in the last 2 years.
That's scary, actually.
Most people don't realize, but 98% of the data that exists in the world today was created in the last 2 years. That's a stunning factor.
That's very scary, by the way.
The other thing that
and there was another part.
Machines can do is they can really whip humans in anything that's a mathematical-based or strategy-based game. So they can do is they can really whip humans. They can really whip humans in anything that's a mathematical-based or strategy-based game. So those are things that we're going to rely on machines for. Is they can really whip humans in anything that's a math.
So that's kind of a bit of scary. Yeah, artificial. Yeah, it's AI because in French it's the opposite. It's IA because it's like intelligence. We like sweep the adjective and the verb in a different way than in English. Hi, Jan. Good evening. And I think it was this one as well, which is a bit longer.
Now, machines, on the other hand, we built machines to learn a little bit differently than humans. We built them to learn through simulations. Through anomaly detection and by trying to model the human brain and trying to emulate the human brain.
That's going to be interesting as well. So this one I'm going to copy. So here what I'm doing, I'm selecting the phrase.
We built them to learn through simulations. We built them to learn through simulations, through anomaly detection, and by trying to model the human built brain. Trying to model the human built brain and trying to emulate the human brain. We're not really far along in this latter point, but that will be something that will certainly unfold in the years to come. By trying to model the human built brain and trying to emulate the human brain.
Okay. So now let's add a bit of process. I'm gonna go with the drum bass because you know what? I'm not really good at processing vocal. I know some of you request like, oh, how do you process vocal? And I have strictly, no, I mean, like, it's as usual compression, EQ, and stuff like that. But you know, usually when I'm trying to EQ, for example, if I try to EQ my voice for my video, like to process it and stuff like that, I'm just doing more damage than really helping. So
by trying to model the human built brain, by trying to model the human built brain and trying to by trying to model the human by trying to model the human built by trying to model the human built brain and trying to emulate by trying to by trying to model by trying to model the human built brain and trying to by trying to model the human built brain by trying to model the by trying to model the human built brain and trying to emulate the human brain.
I like the hard mode. Usually the hard mode adds a bit of bass, so I don't mind my voice to be maybe a bit bassy. Let's see.
By trying to model the human built brain and trying to emulate the human brain. By trying to model the human built brain and trying to emulate the human brain. By trying to model the human built brain and by trying to model the human built brain and trying to emulate the human brain.
It's a shame because it's mistaken his phrase and it's kind of annoying.
By trying to model the human built brain and simulations. The human brain. We built them to learn through simulations. We built them to learn through simulations. Most people don't realize, but 98% they can really whip humans in anything that's a mathematical-based or strategy-based game.
I just need to find.
Machines began to perform the functions that humans previously did. Machines began, but actually now providing low-level cognitive. We built them to learn through simulations.
I don't have like an intro phrase.
Right, by trying to model the human built brain and trying to emulate the human brain.
Ah, damn. Let me actually try to find.
Now, machines, on the other hand, we built machines to learn a little bit differently than humans. Machines, on the other hand, we built machines to learn a little bit differently than humans. We built them to learn through simulations.
I have this
built
one.
Machines to learn. Machines began to perform. But actually now providing low-level most people don't realize, but 98% they can really whip humans in anything that's a learn a little bit differently by trying to model the human. We built them to learn through simulations. Built machines to learn a little bit differently than humans.
Okay, let's see in the context of the track actually, because maybe it doesn't sound that good. So wait, because here it's gonna be the break.
Built machines to learn a little bit different by trying to model the human brain and trying to emulate the human brain. They can really whip humans in anything that's a mathematical. 98% of the data that exists in the world today was created in the last 2 years. But actually now providing low-level cognitive. Machines began to perform the functions that humans previously did. Machines began to perform. Machines. We built them to learn through simulations by trying to model the human built brain and trying to emulate the human brain a little bit differently than humans. Built machines to learn a little bit differently than humans.
I don't know, I just feel like it's weird.
Built machines to learn a little bit differently than humans. They can really whip humans. Most people don't realize, but 98%. Most people don't realize, but 98% of the data that exists in the world today was created in the last 2 years. Most people don't realize, but 98% of the data that exists by trying to model the human brain and trying to emulate the human brain. Trying to model the human brain and trying to emulate the human brain by trying to model the human built machines learn a little bit differently than humans. Built machines learn a little bit differently than humans. Built machines learn a little bit differently than humans. Most people don't realize that 98% of the data that exists today was created in the last 2 years. Most people don't realize, but 98% of the data that exists in the world today was created in the last 2 years. Most people don't realize, but 98% of the data.
Okay, I'm not a big fan actually with the vocal. It doesn't.
But actually now providing low level. Most people don't realize, but 98% of the data that exists in the world today was created in the last 2 years. Most people don't realize, but 98% of the data that exists in the world today was created in the last 2 years. Most people don't realize, but 98% of the data that exists in the world today was created in the last 2 years. Most people don't realize, but 98. Most people don't realize, but 98.
Okay, this one will go there just before we drop. So you have to imagine there is probably gonna be some FX.
Most people don't realize, but 98% of the data that exists in the world. Most people don't realize, but 98% of the data that exists in the world today. Most people don't realize, but 98% of the data that exists in the world today was created.
Why is that starting now? Sorry for the, it's a bit confusing what everything I've been doing, but I've been doing some bullshit.
Most people don't realize, but 98% of the data that exists in the world today was created in the last 2 years.
And then we can drop. Okay, that might do the work.
Most people don't realize, but 98% of the data that exists in the world today was created in the last 2 years.
Okay, I need to put some. Actually, I need to start with some synth SFX because it doesn't. Okay, this actually. I need to. I wanted to put more attack. Okay. often here after, but okay, you get the idea. This kind of scent I want to add a little bit more, and especially for the transition. So I can still keep this one maybe for later. I don't even remember what was the. And same with this one actually. Wait. This one, let me see how it. Okay, that can be cool actually. Maybe before the. I don't understand why there is this automation or what. I don't know what bullshit I've done, but. Hi Amudi, how are you? ¿Cómo está, amigo? Your video are just great, but too bad you're not on Logic Pro. Yeah, sorry. On the other hand, I couldn't do racks if I was in Logic, unfortunately. Where we find this patch sound. This one is something I create live. The one before, it's a preset from my wavetable Techno bank too. Will you make Afterlife for your tutorial? Yeah, I need to do. A long time I haven't done melodic techno actually. I think because yeah, was a long time ago. I will probably do. I don't know when. But yeah. That's Ableton 10, so there is not the. Yeah, otherwise on the vocal I would have used on 11. There is a spectral resonator, I think it is. Oh, it's the spectral. Yeah, spectral resonator. I have a preset where you make like kind of weird dark voice as well, but. But the vocal, I'm gonna keep it as a kind of a reference, but I will probably change it, trying to find something better. Because this is like just something I've tried to pick up before the live stream to have like some material, some content to work with, but it's not gonna be the definitive vocal. I will probably look better and try to find something, but it would be like the same team, you know. It's like kind of scientific stuff. Yeah, so I was checking for the transition for. So actually this one is the same. I'm gonna keep the normal and I'm gonna create one SFX. So why I create one normal, one SFX? Because usually these two, like they have like a strong attack. They have a very fast attack, so they have like very percussive. Rather than the SFX, I like to have like something with a longer attack, which kind of fade, and so that's why I call them SFX. But I want to keep the same type of sound because it's kind of. This one is good sound, eh? I like this one. It's very. Maybe if I can make it standard. Actually, was. I just need actually to. To change the MIDI to make it a bit longer. Maybe something like this too. Or maybe when I. This is not good for the transition. Wait, because So no, I'm not convinced. This one, maybe when it drop, actually will be better.
Most people don't realize that 98% of the data that exists in the world today was created in the last 2 years.
Okay, so here it needs some SFX, but global, but yeah, actually like this synth. When and obviously this is playing too often. Maybe. I always seems to use something. Yeah, exactly. Actually, it's great. I'm not gonna do it now, but obviously noise. Like you can't. What I will do is, like usual, I will take the ride, put it into a lot of reverb, and then reverse it. And I will probably do the same with some synth sound as well. It can work. But obviously, this is like little things that it's not the most.
Most people don't realize, but 98%.
Yeah.
Most people don't realize, but 98% of the data that exists in the world today was created.
And actually, I think this need to go back up, and then after down again.
Most people don't realize, but 98% of the data that exists in the world today was created in the last 2 years.
Okay, then I'm gonna add after. Wait. I want to add some ride. So I have this MIDI clip from the session view, but obviously it's too many. This one is not working. It's in mute. Don't remember which one was the good one. Actually, I don't know. Okay. Okay. I don't think the first one is gonna sound good. Yeah, the second one sounds better. So this one delete.
Most people don't realize, but 98% of the data.
And actually, you know what? Maybe yeah, because I have another open hats. So maybe here, when it drops, I can add it.
Most people don't realize, but 98% of the data that exists in the world today was created in the last 2 years.
Is a bit too like this is better. maybe it's gonna stay like this for, what am I doing? Yeah, 8 bar or 16. Sorry about that. So this we can keep. I'm gonna leave like this. It might be too much, but I will see. And where was that? Yeah, then after, for example, what it was. Sorry, we can change a little bit. This I use it as well to like to use as a how do you call this in English? I don't know. And here I'm gonna change. So I've been 16 steps, so I need to change. I'm just gonna add maybe a little low cut here. What about we put? Okay, yeah, something like this. And yeah, basically this like this. And maybe we can add the close hi-hat again here, and then it's gonna be our break. So this is something I'm not using usually. Usually I'm always going very progressive, like first close hi-hat, then open hats, then with ride. And here, so here's what I've done at the beginning, but then after I'm just doing close hi-hat, open hi-hat, and then after break. So here is gonna be some I need to find. I'm gonna create it after that, like a little synth SFX maybe to kind of help with the like kind of a reverse kind of vibe to kind of. Obviously, this is gonna need to be modulated as well, somehow, sometimes. I try to avoid to have them when they are not the synth playing. idea, so that they don't overlap each other. Here I'm gonna leave it low. Because after you become too predictable, you know, like they know, you know, like here I move, here I stay steady. I move, I stay steady. Because if I always move between the two notes here, it's become too predictable after. People expect it, rather than if you add variation, it's kind of, this is something I've been trying to do this with the arrangement as well, and this arrangement is like this. It's basically the length of a part of your track. So if you check here, for example, here I have 16 bar, where it's gonna be the same. You know, like, but obviously it's gonna be some maybe variation, some SFX here and there, but the main structure, the main thing's gonna be the same for 16 bar. You know, like it's gonna be the kick and bass. And then here, instead of having again 16 bar without variation, here is gonna be the double. So it's gonna be 32 bar without variation. And then here we jump to 8 bar. And then we have 4 bar, 8 bar, 4 bar. Actually, this one is changing, so we need to change the color, but. And what I mean is to don't have, like, for example, 2 times 16 bar following each other. I don't know if it makes sense. I want to make a video about that, but yeah, that's something I'm experimenting. So for example, here I have 8 bar, although this one changed, but I have 8 bar, and now I'm gonna need something 16 bar, you know, because I don't want to have again 8 bar or 16. And yeah, I need to make a video and to kind of explain it properly, because it's even confusing me when I'm explaining it. Anyway. And here, why don't we wait is come here, my little lead. This I don't know if I'm gonna keep is the main lead, but I'm like, I don't know. Of course it was in mute. And the thing is, if I drop in the same time than this, so maybe actually this I can scrap it. So like this is add a bit of variation. Okay. Let's see. But maybe if I start with the filter down, it's gonna be better. Yes, and then after, for the second one, you can have something a bit more up. Not too up. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, let's do it again. And this happened too often as well, so. And maybe here, wait it. Okay. I don't know. And this one, so now instead of playing here, it's gonna play after this one. So that's much better. So this is like kind of answer, response, answer. So actually I'm gonna I don't know if to keep it or no. I feel like it's playing too close to each other. Like basically this should be there and this should be there. And this doesn't play. Okay, so here comes the break. Let's see if I can maybe keep the drum. So obviously here maybe with some SFX. Okay, so yeah, and here ideally will be the big break. Actually, I didn't add the perk, I need the clap. Maybe the clap I can add it here. That's horrible. And Two seconds, I'm just thinking about what. Here we can imagine I will put a bit more reverb, like something like this. here is where I need actually another. I need, I think, a proper synth horn. Like not SFX, like proper synth horn. So let me check what I've got. I'm gonna use a rack. I'm gonna redesign now. Let's try the jaw user. Oh. Let me check something really quick. Okay, now there's no. I thought it. Where is the other one? Where is the other one? Is this one? Let me check if I take a classic. I think I'm gonna design it because I'm not happy with that. Just gonna get sawtooth. Gonna get hard curve, unsaturator, bit of reverb. Where's my reverb? Here. Okay. Okay, maybe unison. Yeah. Maybe we're gonna use the amp too. If I do my homemade detune. Not bad, but it's not what I need for that show. Wait. That's what I need. Here the trick is to have the attack at 60 milliseconds and the sustain up, and obviously to having the same amplitude envelope modulating the filter. One thing help is the EQ. First, you add a different character, and second, it will help with the milk. With the milk, I said. With the mix. Okay, let's try with more. If I did. This is something I recommend if you want, like, just detuning the oscillator by the second oscillator by 1 semitone, you get this kind of very stressful sound. But I'm not gonna do it because it doesn't fit this track, but I have a video as well of wavetable chips I wanna do, and where this is one of the chips, but it's again, it's supposed to came I think last month or something, but I keep pushing it, postponing it, and yeah, I don't know when it's gonna be out. But anyway, we have. Wow. Maybe I'm. It's not that much different. From the other. Wait, and if I do like. No, I don't know. I'm not really inspired to how I'm gonna build the things. Actually, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do like this. This is gonna go way much up. Maybe we can do something like this. So I know it's kind of hard to visual what I'm going to do, but I'm gonna do like this. And then maybe drop here. So here I'm gonna have to do all the building and the tension. I don't really actually know yet how I'm gonna do it, but that's the idea. And I think in the track there is like something like a vocal we can put maybe here.
Most people don't realize, but 98% of the data that exists in the world today was created in the last 2 years. But actually now providing low-level machines began to perform the functions that humans. We built them to learn through simulations by trying to model the human brain and trying to build machines to learn a little bit differently than humans. They can really whip humans in anything that's a mathematical-based or strategy-based game. They can really whip humans. They can really whip humans in anything that's a mathematical.
For people who just came now, this is not gonna be the definitive vocal, but it's just like to have an idea. And this is supposed to be like. Actually, I need this one here.
Mathematical base or structure.
And the idea to have something like this, and then drop this. Yeah, you need definitely to go down. Which one is the one I like for the drop? I think it's this one. Yeah, I think this one can be fat for the drop. So imagine all the tension building, like with SFX. Maybe I will put a snare roll. I don't know. Just SFX should be fine.
They can really whip humans in anything that's a mathematical base or strategy.
And obviously you need to have this polo. You have to have this down.
They can really whip humans in anything that's a mathematical base or strategy.
Actually, I'm thinking to get rid of this ARP at that stage. this is a lot of work to do still on the break, but I'm just gonna move forward to finish the arrangement. But globally, the idea is there. I'm still not sure I will keep this lead. I don't know. There is obviously some couple of things I want to add. It's not like this is just like I usually like to do that, like write it down a rough kind of arrangement, and to have a more or less the idea of what element is where. But then after like all of the automation, the small movement, like the transition, the SFX, you know, like it's need to be added. But yeah, let's move forward. And here I'm gonna do the same actually than I have done here. Actually, I can. Up. Just need to. Okay, so. Okay. I think my session never been that much of a mess. Yeah, this one I can add it during the break as well, like to add a bit of variation somewhere. Just need, because there is a lot playing. Actually, let me rename because it's okay. This is classic horn. Okay, this is okay. Well, then we have synth one SFX, horn SFX. Then we have this one. I don't know from where it's from. Okay, this is mod horn. Out of horn, eh? And then we have our lead. And then we have our vocal. And there is still the perk I haven't used as well. Ah, by the way, the sub perk, actually I should have left it. I don't know why I didn't, because this is like, this is something like which helped groove. It's not like a percussion. Let me check. Kind of accentuate the offbeat feelings, so, but this need to. I'm just gonna let it play when the kick is playing. No, this is no good here, but definitely something just before. So we said something like Oh, and you know what? I'm gonna add the donk here. Where is my donk? I think it's this one here. No, not as soon, but. And here I could have like the mod horn playing maybe. And here another one, maybe this one playing. right after. No, actually, I'm gonna put this one. This one I don't like. And like this is the transition as well. I'm not happy with the groove of the ride. This is something I'm gonna need to change. Maybe it's the cycling compression. Why there is automation here? Why the fuck there is automation? And yeah, maybe. Definitely weird, but I think I'm gonna put a little lookout somewhere here up just to kind of add a bit more ambition. I'm pretty sure I know why it's weird. And no? I don't know, there is something with the ride I don't like. Maybe I know. Maybe it need to be a bit more like. Hide the third wave. There is definitely. Maybe the pattern actually wasn't that. I don't know what's happening out, but anyway, maybe here we can reintroduce our lead. What about that? What about we wait? Actually, I'm gonna take the first one where there is no really automation. Here I need actually again. Let me check. What have I done? So yeah. I'm just thinking because I have the ARP. I'm gonna call it ARP because it's if I reintroduce it or not. What I do from there. I'm just thinking. Sorry. Yeah, I was thinking to do like shortcut. And here, going back like this. Right, actually.
They can really whip humans in anything that's a mathematical-based or strategy-based game.
Actually, maybe I can just like. Job. And I'm not gonna actually. now maybe I can have like a... I thought it was up. Yeah, the filter, I need to tick tack, boom. And yeah, and then maybe to do the final break. Actually, I've got an idea. I think I've got an idea, actually. Wait, what was my idea? Yeah, I wanted actually, I'm gonna do like this. This is gonna go longer. So I want, because I want the part with the ride to be a bit longer. And then here I will have like a kind of oh wait, I need to do it and I will explain to you after, because otherwise I'm not gonna remember. Here I'm gonna need my variable. This is something that Donka could put as well more in the beginning of the track, I guess. Let me check something. Yeah, and then I will just have this moment. And then here I want to do like the final break, which is gonna be maybe that long. And let me actually I reckon this session is a big mess, but you know, when I'm gonna clean everything and I will make a video where I explain the better. This should come here. No, this is not. This one is for when the sounds drop. So basically, if I have my final break, and here it's going to be the start of the outro. So I want this to slap here. Yeah, for the break, can actually something. So yeah, I need something to play here in the middle. This one I don't know. This one I like when it's playing the kick note during the break. Maybe this one then. Maybe the vocal? Otherwise, I don't know. And if actually I was dropping here. weird because it's the outro, so it's supposed to be like, would have been great for another part of the track. This need to be like this, and then maybe we can do another one. Kind of stop this track at 6:30, I guess. Oh, I start to be hungry. Yeah, that will be the... Is there a way that if I... Oh. This one here to have always the same. And there is still these two stuff that I haven't played. Okay, more or less the global arrangement is done. I'm just like this harp.
They can really whip humans in anything that's a mathematical based or strategy based game.
There is still a lot of work to do, so I don't know if I will do it in the next live stream. I don't think, because it's not very the most exciting now. It's just like little detail. So I will probably, like I do usually, I will finish at home, like not in the live stream, and then after I will do anyway the video explanation where I will explain everything, so it might be better. Because yeah, it's not really point to just like tweak a little bit here and there for 2 hours. And yeah. But yeah, globally, I still don't know, to be honest. I will keep the lead and the ARP. This I need like a break from it and to listen it again in a few times to see. But at least I have the arrangement idea, like the structure, so I can just like arrange that. Thanks, Alex. All right, guys, thanks. Have a nice Saturday and a nice weekend, and see you Wednesday for a new video and next Sunday for a feedback live stream. All right, guys, thank you. Take care. Bye bye.